Okay, right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Spa. Welcome to Spa. Round 14 of the championship, GP4. Welcome to race week number 14 of the season. Welcome to Spa. I don't know if you can get any game sounds or not because there's been things all in a rush. So if you can hear the sounds, then perfect. If you can't, then I don't know what's written. Well, literally, I do not know what's going on. So let me just check on my phone and see. I don't know what's well, literally, I do not know what's going on. So let me just check on my phone and see. So you can't hear any game sounds. That is annoying. So do I need to? Do I need to leave, or do I need to find a way to get it working? I think I need to leave the session, don't I? I think I need to leave the session, don't I, to get the game sounds. I think I need to leave. Alright, okay, so you had to put up with no game sounds at the moment, which is really, really irritating. So, which is a shame because, you know, it is what it is. So we got Sanav on track at the moment. He's our first man to complete a time lap. I do apologise with the game sounds. It's a glitch, so unfortunately it is what it is. Sanav completes a 144.2 and just loaded puts in a 146.3. Ray Chan is on a lap right now. You Can Beat Me is about to, well, he's just about to start his lap because he invalidated his Need for Speed. Had a good race week, his Need for Speed, competed in another league and came, fourth? Yeah, he came fourth in one league, so well done to Need for Speed on that one. My best mate Harry doing extremely well. Hooky 145.4 on his medium strategy. Oh, car disqualified from the session for parking in a dangerous location, so car is out at the moment. Hello, Mr. Cole. Remember Hungry Hippos? Yes, I do remember Hungry Hippos, and that was the funniest thing I've ever heard all day. So here's Shallow Answer crossing the line now, and he puts in a 145.2. This is really, really strange not having game sounds. I got my volume. It's not muted, guys. It really isn't. It's just really, really weird. Really strange. Really, really odd to not hear any game sounds. Just chilling, watching the quality before I race in another league. Fair enough, Matt G. Fair enough indeed. Is Snellweg doing well at the moment in the championship? Our championship leader. I mean, who could stop Raytron at the moment? On a roll at the moment, isn't he? 2 wins on the spin after an emphatic win in Hungary. Absolutely emphatic. The pace he had was unbelievable. Snellweg is our championship leader right now. So that's, it is what it is. Let's go side Mr. GP1. Nice. Good. Loads of support for Sai today. Very strong. He looks very strong in practice, is Sai. Showing his real true form around Spa. We've got a lot of Belgians in this division, in this league as well. Got loads of Belgians. You talk like Xander and Senna Martins and Lumbumbus. Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of Belgians here, but here's our Dutchman, Snellweg. And Snellweg comes through, 143.4. Nicely done from Snellweg. Really good job from him. As Hyper Warskin decides to go off the track. And now rejoining any moment. There he is. Where's Sonic Hawk? There's Sonic Hawk. Doing his thing at the moment. Tim will be with us soon. He's had to go through his F1 update. I mean, I've been through that. It's not nice. It's not pretty. Sonic Hawk comes round in the Ferrari. I hope we get the game sounds in the race, because if we're having this throughout the qualifying. It's not going to be nice. Here comes I, a 1:43.3, fastest time of the day. Well done there for Si. 13 people joining. Welcome all to Belgium for our race week. Energy Dan has decided to go off-roading with a front right end plate missing. Super Clavin in the racing point on his outlap. Where's Rage? Still in the pits. Need for Speed out on his lap. So, in talks of tyres, we got, of course, the talks of tyres. Optimal strategy: soft mediums, 9 to 13 laps. Soft hard, 6 to 16 laps. To be fair, that is the optimal strategy. Will be the soft medium. But if you, of course, go on soft mediums, you'll be looking, I don't know, 67% most. So really, you have to look after the tyres pretty well. Again, apologies for no game sounds here today. Well, in qualifying at least, hopefully. We're hoping to get it. We're hoping to get them back at some point. Also, we've got, I guess, Sonic Hawk. He's looking extremely fast around here. Raid Channel will be the same. And Hooky, just to note, his wheel is busted, so he's using a gamepad, which is fair enough to him. We're looking at Need for Speed on his outlap. Let's actually not do that. Let's go to Stupid Clavin, because he's on a lap right now in the racing point, going through Eau Rouge and towards Rally On. Look at that, almost power sliding the car, going through into that position. And if you are starting on softs, just be aware, 7 to 8 laps, you'll be on a, you're pretty much on a nice rig. So just be careful. Just be careful. Bring Sonic Hawks to GP1, says Mr. Cobalt. Super Clavin doing his thing in the racing point. On those medium tyres, of course. It goes through pull on quite wide and very wide as well. Almost got an invalidation there. Pro Oliver's on his outlap. Energy Dan's come out again for another run. Psychomich has started his lap. So we're going to Psychomich doing quite well. 44.3 on his time. A second slower than Sonic Hawk, but it's looking very good at the moment. Stupid Clavin is doing his base run at the moment. So Stupid Clavin really doing his thing at the moment, trying to get his racing points as far up the field as he can. Slams on the brakes. Raid Chunner's on his lap. We'll get to him very soon. And I can see on the minimap the Haas cars are actually team working. That's Raid Chunner going past them, Psychomich. James TLH says hello. Yes, I am streaming, Tim. Don't you worry, buddy. With no game sounds, unfortunately, which is really, really irritating. Where is Raid Chunner? There's Raid Chunner. 15 people joining. Welcome all. Welcome all. Raid Chunner doing his big racing pod. 43.1. Almost going to the 142s now. Gaming figs into the 143, 124s now. Times are getting quicker. Here comes Raid Chunner, one of the top guys at the moment. At the moment, of banging form as well. Supremely fast in the first two runnings of his season. Well, first 3 runnings of the season. Dominated Silverstone, dominated Hungary, and is he going to dominate you in? Oh, well, yeah. Well, it says a lot. It does says a lot. It says a lot. Raid Chunner is fast. Yeah, I feel your pain, James TLH. Need for Speed doing his thing here in Belgium. It's good to see him back at Speed Force Racing again, isn't it? Again, guys, I do apologise with no game sounds. It's been such a rush. I might have glitched it a bit, but we'll try and get the game sounds back for the race. Was that just crossed the line? Was that You Can Beat Me by chance? I think it was. Need for Speed goes into the pits. Hooky is just finishing his lap now. Hooky, of course, is one of the contenders for the championship right now. The Red Bull of, I believe that was Funny Line or Gamey Things. Hooky goes into 9th. Where's Dan at? Where's Energy Dan? Oh, he's invalidated. That's a really unfortunate step for him. Shalalancer is here. Tim has joined the session. Here is Tim now. Hello, Tim. Welcome. Welcome along, my friend. Tim has joined the comms box. He's joined us to get the thing with no sounds in. Shalalancer coming into the final chicane now. Lovely work for Shalalancer. Coming through towards the line. The man on the wheel puts him into 10th. Nicely done for Shalalancer. I can hear Tim now. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Oliver.
Welcome to the comms box.
Yeah, it is about time. A little bit of issues getting here. Took a little bit longer than what I really wanted to, but that was out of my control. But I'm here now, better late than never, and ready to get this thing underway.
Yeah, definitely. And we got no game sounds, which is lovely to hear as well. I got like no game sounds from my end.
I can hear absolutely everything.
You got game sounds, you lucky devil.
Yes.
I might have gone a bit too fast, I think. I might have done. Sonic Hawk is on his lap now in the Ferrari. 86,000 slower than his previous time. If you look at Rage Hunter, Tim, look at the time he's put on a 42.1. That is incredible. A second faster than Gamey Things.
Yeah, and you know, Rage Hunter, we have seen that from him week in and week out now, to where he is just so fast. And obviously here today in Belgium, or here in Spa, it is not any different for Rage Hunter. Looks like he's going to be another dominant force.
And I'm a bit jealous actually you got game sounds, because I actually don't have any game sounds from my TV, which is really annoying. We got Bannister in the Racing Point just coming through to finish off his run. We got also Gamey Things is out on an out lap. Funny Lion's done 2 laps on his soft running, which is a bit odd. So here comes Bannister doing his thing at the moment. Basic soft medium strategy, mate. It is pretty much, yeah. I love this comment from Senna. Just came in through Facebook. But how did Rage Hunter got into GP4? I'll love to know that, mate.
So currently I'm watching Gamey Things. It looks like Rage Hunter's actually back out for his out lap, but Gamey Things is in the 3rd sector. Shortly will be starting his timed lap to try to beat Rage Hunter. He's actually just about to go down that very long straightaway. So it's going to be a little while yet before he gets back to the line.
Gaming Things, of course, is coming towards Blanchimon. Pretty much a nothing corner. Now towards bus stop. Breaks that 100-meter broad, comes in towards the chicane. Nicely done. If you stay fully to the right, you get the shortest run. Now he's starting his run now towards La Source. Sonic Hawk is retired. He's pretty much happy with his run. 35 seconds to go in the session is where drivers will need to start their runs now. So where is Rage Hunter? Rage Hunter is coming towards Blanchimon. Is he going to make it, I wonder? 23 seconds to go. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. It's 15 seconds left.
It's going to be close for Rage Hunter, but I think he might just get it.
Oh,
It's going to be so
bit wide.
close.
It's 7-6. He's making it. He's making it. He just made it.
There we go.
Just made it. So Rage Hunter's through, and Racing Podge is going down towards the long right-hander. Gaming Things is our furthest advanced driver right now. He's coming towards Puon, 7th gear, onto the exit curb, towards the left hand, then goes back to drift the car out while using all of the road he can. Now this lovely chicane here. This is one of my favourite chicanes of the course. Pretty much a flowing chicane. Now towards Stavilo. Nicely done from him. Takes the car wide, then pulls it in. He's fastest than in the second sector. Now this is improving for Gaming Things. Can he be a 1? Well, if it's going to be a 142.1 for Rage Hunter, I don't know if it's possible, but he could try. Energy Dan, what's the time for him? 43.0. Here comes Gaming Things. Can he beat Energy Dan? Coming towards the line. Energy Dan to beat. 43.0 to beat, and he goes on 42.8. Another guy goes into the 142s. Racing Podge is next. Racing Podge comes through in 42.8 from him, goes into third. Lovely work from him. Beautiful. Where is Rage Hunter? Rage Hunter's invalidated.
His lap though.
Rage Hunter, I think he doesn't really care. Snellweg is invalidated. Sanap is about to come through to complete his run. Rage Hunter 42.1. This guy is nothing but phenomenal pace. GP3 once again. Here comes Sanaf. 9th place for him. Lovely work from him. Here comes You Can Beat Me. Having one of his best qualifyings right now. Here comes You Can Beat Me towards the line of 143.6. 43.2. Lovely work. Goes to the 5th. One of his best qualifyings of the season. Hooking on a gamepad is 11th. So very good effort from him. Need for Speed 16th. Good work from him. Proloverb 18th. But Rage Hunter against him, just showing his worth here. Wow, unbelievable from Rage Hunter. Gaming Things 2nd, Racing Podge 3rd, Energy Dan 4th. If I get this glitch right with the sound going into the race, I will literally have to leave and join back, because this is truly unacceptable. I'm pretty much very uncomfortable with no game sounds. It's not nice at all. So here's Energy Dan's car in all its glory in that 4th place position. Here is your classification. Look at the gap between Gaming Things and Podge. That's unbelievable. Rage Hunter dominant again in GP4. 1st place for him. Gaming Things 2nd. Podge 3rd. Dan 4th, You Can Beat Me 5th, Fanny Line 6th, Sonic Hawk 7th, Snellweg 8th, Stanif 9th, Bannister 10th, Hooky 11th, Sharon Lanson 12th, Slykovich 13th, Hyperwarskin 14th, Stuber Clavin 15th, Need for Speed 16th, Gislodian 17th, Pro Oliver 18th, and Meister is in 19th, and Kara is in 20th with no time because he got a disqualification. Tim, who is going to stop Rage Hunter?
That I can't tell you. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be able to stop Rage Hunter, honestly, because I'm not even sure if he would have had a faster lap if he hadn't invalidated. All I know is I looked down and the map was completely red, so I knew that that was that and that Rage Hunter was not going to be able to get another lap, but he was still able to squeak by for that pole position, and oh my goodness, it looks like we're gonna have a wet race.
This looks so lovely on my screen. If I get this tomorrow for GP3, I'll be nothing but smiling if it's a wet race, because now we're gonna get some interesting calls, Tim. Now, is it gonna be it's light rain at the moment, but is it going to be wet at the start and dry in the end, or is it be wet then turn heavy? We don't know.
But what I do want to know is, how is this going to affect the drivers, and how is this going to affect their setups? Because if they were not anticipating this rain, which hopefully they checked the weather beforehand, but if they were not anticipating this, then they probably have a low downforce setup to try to maximize their straight line speed.
Especially going through the likes of Eau Rouge as well. You think about Eau Rouge, it's something that they have to be aware of. Oh, I got game sounds! I've got game sounds, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We got the game sounds. Absolutely unreal. Now, have I got game sounds coming through onto Yeah, just checked on my phone, that's fine. I checked on my stream, that's fine, and we're all good. So, Rage Hunter, well, Rouge is going to be nothing but a challenge in those wet conditions, especially on low downforce. It's going to be unbelievably tricky. But these guys are here for a reason. They're here to take all challenges, so they're not going to mess around. But who's going to have the good drive in the wet conditions? Who is going to be the best driver on the wet conditions? We do not know. It's going to be very interesting to see. I like to have you, Tim, on lead comms during the race, because it feels not right being lead comms going into this race. I feel like this is your priority, this is your duty, so I'd love to give this to you, man.
Well, I'll say this though, if updates had been scheduled a little bit more conveniently, I would be the lead comm today, so that was the issue for me getting here. But of course, better late than never. And we got Rage Hunter, you know, of course, on the pole position, and he has been very dominant in recent weeks, so I expect that dominance to continue. However, where we have not had a rain race yet, it's going to be very interesting to see if his pace carries over to the wet conditions or if he's solely a dry conditions driver. I myself am more of a dry conditions driver, and if it's raining,
I'm more the opposite.
At a complete loss.
I'm more of the opposite.
You see, for some reason, I just cannot figure out the rain races. And I mean, I know that you're going to struggle for grip regardless. It doesn't matter if you have an elephant on the back of the car for downforce, which, you know, that will slow you down for any more purposes than just high downforce. But regardless, it doesn't matter what you have for downforce, you're still going to struggle for grip. And that's where I am really lacking, is struggling for grip on a wet surface. On a dry surface, it's a little bit easier, it's a little bit more manageable, but when it comes to a wet surface, it's just so difficult, and the car is everywhere.
Oliver said it's going to be full wet race, so we're going to get a full wet race, Tim. That's going to be interesting to hear. So, Tim, you can take the start if you want to.
And I will. We've got to let Rage Hunter line up on the grid and the rest of the drivers behind him. You gotta wonder what's going through these drivers' mind right now, knowing that it's going to be a full wet race. Hopefully they knew that ahead of time and made the appropriate changes to their setup. So the drivers just watching the lights and watching the flagman, waiting for everyone to line up on the grid. So it looks like Kara is going to be the one at the back of the pack who is just now finding the place there. And here we go. You hear those itchy pedal feet. You hear those engines revving. The drivers watching the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in the air. No red lights. We are green for the Speed Force Racing GP4 Series at Spa. Rage Hunter leading him down to turn number 1, and there is already some carnage and a lot of jostling around for position in the back. Into turn number 1, Rage Hunter leads them off with Gamey Things still in second, and closely in third is the Racing Botch Ferrari. But it looks like there's a little bit of carnage in the back, or at least a lot of jostling around for position. There's a Renault and a Red Bull and a Racing Point as they go through Eau Rouge.
Through Eau Rouge and Ragnon they go, and they got Hyper Warskin, and Gamey Rage Hunter's got a port. Rage Hunter's getting changed by Gamey Feast. Gamey Feast is good in the wet, so it's gone past Rage Hunter side by side between Energy Dan. I believe you can beat me. You can beat me side by side with Energy Dan, and you can beat this beating Energy Dan. Nice work from him there.
So good job there from Energy Dan, and you got to remember that there is a championship on the line. Snellweg still the points leader, but Energy Dan gaining on him at the moment, so that's exactly what he wants to see.
Very good work from him. Bannister is getting past Shallow Lancer with really good ease. What's happened to Shallow Lancer? What's happened to Shallow? The Williams are in trouble. Shallow Lancer's round. So both Williams in trouble. And they're down to both of them in last. So unfortunate for him. Need for Speed gets past Fanny Line into 12th. Very good work for Need for Speed. Hyper Warskin is pushing Hooky as well. Pushing Hooky along. So right now, Gaming things out of Rage Hunter, but Rage Hunter, we all know what Rage Hunter's like. Rage Hunter's not going to mess around at all. Oh, Hyper Warskin and push Hooky. Wow, unbelievable. Pushing Hooky out of the way to get past. Wow, that was really, really lucky that Hyper Warskin didn't break a wheel there. Oh, and there was that Sonic Hawk. Sonic Hawk's rounded through Blanc-Chimon. This is carnage here in GP4.
And that is a shame for Sonicock, because Dan was actually telling us earlier today that he expects him to be very fast around here. And oh, there's contact! Contact with the Renault of Hyper Warskin. He was just trying to get by. And it turns out that Sonicock merging back on the track.
This is not going to look good now. This is not going to look good, because there's loads of cars all over the place on the court behind. What looks to be Need for Speed in 8th place, having one of his best races in Speedforce Racing at the moment. But he's got Psychomich behind him. And look at what's Raychanner doing. Gaming things, it's energy down in front. You can't be. You can't be. I was about to say. If it was energy down in front, but it isn't. Jeez, game. Thanks for tricking me.
So Rage Hunter in second, only 0.8 of a second behind Gaming Things, but right now I think he's more or less just biding his time, trying to get close to that Red Bull and just see where he's weak and where he's strong so that he can kind of gauge his performance. But it does look like Gaming Things is starting to pull away. I think that he is definitely faster than Rage Hunter today in the wet conditions, as you said, Oliver. So Rage Hunter looks like he's going to have to settle for, I don't know, maybe second or even worse. So far, he's holding on to second pretty well, and there is a
safety car. Hyper Warskin. Hyper Warskin's in trouble in a Rouge.
Yeah, he's having trouble just being able to get the grip on the rear tires, so he can't even pull away, and he does not have a front wing at all. And Hyper Warskin actually just pitted. There was contact with him and Sonicock just one lap ago, so he pitted.
I did see the mini map. He made contact with Hooky. Him and Hooky. Oh goodness, there is major damage on that Renault. So this is going to be a good time for the drivers to come in. And well, for drivers who not have damaged cars, they can just carry on. But the drivers with damaged cars can now come into the pits and do their business, of course.
So I'm almost wondering if it's starting to get a little bit too wet out there for the intermediate tires, and when the best time to pit for the wets would be. I'm sure that thought is going through some of these drivers' minds, but I'm not sure that it's quite to the point of needing wet tires, but it's getting there.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers will handle conditions, because Eau Rouge is not going to be flat out anymore. We all know that, but it's going to be who's going to manage the conditions supremely well, who's going to manage conditions all but perfect. And in many cases that we have here in wet conditions, if guys have damages, guys behind them can take advantage. And let's say Need for Speed is doing that. Need for Speed is literally taking advantage of the guys who's in front of him have damage behind. Is now in front. Need for Speed's in 7th now. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself in these conditions, and I hope it's going to be the case on his part. But he's got Sonic Corp behind him, who's going to be on a massive charge after a massive incident in Blanchimont. So no, not Blanchimont. So it'd be very interesting to see it's all plans out. I want to ask you, Tim, actually, what is your worst corner on this track?
My worst corner on this track? That's actually a really good question. I'd have to say the section that Rage Hunter is in right now, Gaming Things and Rage Hunter. Just that entire section. Yeah, like right after you're going downhill.
Funny enough,
right
you used to say
fine,
that.
But like two corners.
Yeah,
like 2 corners.
Yeah, I would say my worst corner, and you'll find it's a bit of a surprise, Tim. I hate the left-hander after the long right before Pouon. The one that's called the corner with no name. It's a real nasty corner.
You see, I have trouble counting the corners because sometimes there's some tracks to where something I feel like should be counted as a corner, but it's not, and then there's other places to where it's counted as a corner and it probably shouldn't.
That one doesn't make sense.
So I always have issues with counting the corners on these road courses here. So it's hard for me to give you a number, but I know exactly where that section is because I hate it, and I just cannot enter the corner to save my life.
It's turn 9 I have problems with. It's turn 9.
Yeah, and you know, the left-hander that I was mentioning is, you know, as you're going downhill, is actually very similar to a left-hander. I think it's turn 5. at the Red Bull Ring, to where you're going downhill. It's a bit of a blind corner, and it's a long left-hander, and if you go wide, then you're basically screwed.
Yeah, pit stop loss, I would say it could be around 20-25 seconds around here. I think that's will be the pit stop loss here, in here, but I did see an incident actually that came up that Racing Pod has hit Ray China behind, has now got a 5-second penalty. So that's going to hinder Racing Pod's time going for the rest of the race. So best keep an eye on Racing Pod's whether he's going to finish, but that's another story. You could beat me, Tim. We always see him always struggling around here, but he's having a real good race today.
Yeah, he really is actually sitting there in fourth, just behind the Ferrari of Racing Podge. So you can beat me, definitely looking to capitalize on this wet weather condition and maybe sneak up there and get a podium, maybe even a win. Who knows how fast his car is? We're about to find out, though. I'm sure that the safety car is going to come in this lap, and with the field being bunched up like they are, it gives the drivers a little bit more of a chance to make positions, because Rage Hunter and Gamey Things were kind of in a league of their own, and Gamey Things over Rage Hunter was even in a league of his own somewhat. They were just kind of riding nose to tail, but they were about almost a full second back, and then behind them the rest of the pack was about a second and a half, almost 2 seconds back from Rage Hunter. So now that it's starting to close in, these drivers are going to have at least one more chance to make a move for the lead.
Yeah, and also as well, when it comes to the bus stop chicane, you talk about how these drivers are going to purchase the tyres on that front chicane. When is Gaming Feeds going to bolt out of that chicane, because his priority is going to be the safety car when the safety car goes in. It'd be very interesting to see how that will actually plan out. So we've got Gaming Figs, Rage on and Racing Pod. You could be an ending down top 5. Snellweg looking pretty in 6th place, I must say, in the least. So really good for Snellweg in his championship chances still. Since we're now round 14 of the championship, Tim, things that the championship is needs to be getting very serious now.
Yeah, and Snellweg is one of those drivers that maybe he's not going to have a good qualifying position, and he won't look like he's doing well in the race. But as the race goes on, he's going to find himself in those points-paying positions, and he's going to find himself in those consistent positions that he needs to be in order to capitalize on his points lead and get as much of a buffer as possible. He's not always going to score the most points. He's not always going to be dominant, but he is going to be able to score points as long as he stays focused and straight ahead. So that's where Snellweg really excels, as now we're going back under green. Gaming Things leading him down into turn number 1. Rage Hunter really getting close and closing in that gap to Gaming Things into turn 1, but now as they're exiting, Gaming Things does get a little bit of an advantage and a bit of a run on him. So now going through Eau Rouge, Gaming Things, Rage Hunter separated by over half of a second already, and this is just lap 1, and of course with the rain there's no DRS. So it's going to have to be passing on raw pace.
Oh, and Dan, looking on the inside of Yuki car. Yuki very good on the brakes in the wet and dry setup as well. Very good braking from Yuki Very good braking. Very late on the brakes, he controlled it well. Snellweg is having a look at Dan now towards the inside, but Dan's covered him off really well. This is the corner they're coming up on now, Tim. It's not this corner, it's this one, because I always invalidate in this corner. I always have problems around here. It's that corner there. I really hate the sight of it. Every time I see it, it gives me nightmares.
See, mine is the corner after, just as you start going downhill. It was while you were talking about Gaming Things and Racing are actually rolling through it. So that is kind of my deadly corner here in Spa. It's just, you know, like you said, I hate the side of it, and it's not that I'll invalidate it so much as I'll either clip the curb and spin, or I just will not be able to attack it as much as I need to, and so then it'll scrub off my time. And Fanning Line with a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, but 10 seconds, what happened there?
But Fanning Line's got massive problems, but let's have a look at Sonic Hawk. Sonic Hawk in Need for Speed, not Sonic Hawk all over Need for... Oh, Need for Speed has lost it into Bloximon. Oh, Need for Speed was doing so well, and of course it's hit him in the backside. Need for Speed had problems. Gaming Things is flying. Need for Speed has to come in. He doesn't come in. He has to carry on. He's holding drives behind him now. Gislonian's there. You've got Bannister there. Super Clemens there. Oh goodness me, Need for Speed's got to be careful now when he goes into this Lassource corner. You've got all these guys behind him. Oh, and Bannister, stupid Clement, pushing for Oliver to the side, almost whacking to the side of him as well. Very good drive from the Racing Points fighting. This reminds me of Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon. And we go, what's happening here? What's happening? I saw a car. His car. Oh no! Oh my goodness! I thought I was not ghosting for a second. I thought I was not ghosting for a second. Thank goodness that thing was ghosted.
Meanwhile, the battle for the lead actually starting to heat up a little bit. Rage Hunter is able to close in on Gaming Things on the entry to some corners, especially the high speed or the low speed corners after a long straightaway like turn 1. But then throughout the course of the lap, Gaming Things is really able to gain on Rage Hunter, especially now. 0.8 of a second separating these two drivers, and Gaming Things is pretty much in his own zip code when it comes to the consideration of the rain. A little bit loose there from Gaming Things. That's actually losing a little bit of speed, so Rage Hunter starting to close the gap a little bit through these two corners. But now I think Gaming Things is going to get a better exit than Rage Hunter. Yes, he does. So now Gaming Things is pulling away. So it's like half the lap Gaming Things is better, and then the other half Rage Hunter is better. And it's sort of like for Rage Hunter, you're taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back, to where you just really cannot get close enough to him to even make a move.
Oh, we got a safety car. What's
happening?
What is happening between the midfield guys? Who is involved there? There was I saw a load of cars go through the chicane, all close to each other. Who's taking damage? Oliver was in that fight. The Racing Points were in that fight. Shannon says in there as well, but he's alright. He's okay. You've got the Racing Points. They're fine. Dan and Snellwagon coming in. Need for Speed's definitely got to come in. And he is. Well done, Need for Speed. So Gaming Things has caught up to the safety car now. So very good work from him. Hyperwall Skin, 5-second penalty for overseeing the Delta time. Again, Tim, with these dry setups on a wet track, caution is everything. I know there's a high-speed circuit, but again, it's one of those you've got to really be careful at.
Yeah, and you know the rear wing downforce is really not something that you can adjust after you go out for your first laps of qualifying, because due to the Parc Fermé rules, you cannot touch the rear downforce. The only thing that you can really adjust, and you can do this during the race, but you'll have to pit for a wing change, is you can adjust the angle of the front wing a little bit, so you might be able to give a little bit more downforce to the front tires, and maybe a little bit more grip there can help you, but you're at a severe disadvantage if you have a full dry setup on these cars, and then you get into the race and it's starting to rain, even on the intermediate tires, which would suggest that the track conditions aren't too severe at the moment. It still puts you at such a disadvantage because you need that downforce to get that grip. It's almost like the air is putting weight on the car. That is basically the principle of downforce, is that the air is putting weight on the car, it's pushing it down, and it's allowing those tires to really grip the surface. And with the low downforce setup, you just don't have that in the rain.
Exactly, but when it comes to me and when it comes to driving in the rain with a dry setup, it doesn't really hinderly bother me. It doesn't really bother me at all. I just find it really, really comfortable. I might be sounding weird saying this, but I quite like having a dry setup in the rain. I feel like I'm much more faster. Yes, you want more downforce in the rain, but I just feel that it's just much... for me, on my side, it feels really, really comfortable. I feel really comfortable with the dry setup. I feel really, really quick, if you want to say. I feel really comfortable, and I like dry setups in the rain. It's just because that just signs me as a madman. I like me, and that's my nickname, a madman. Dry setups, wet rain, comfortable.
You would probably be right at home here, and of course you said that if you're able to get this wet condition tomorrow in your race, that you will be golden. So here's hoping that you get a wet race, Oliver, at least at the beginning, just so you can get out there and and get some nice laps in.
No, I want something like this. You know what I mean? I like something like this: wet race all day, every day. Literally, I want a wet race all throughout the race.
Start doing your rain dance.
Trust me, I keep my fingers crossed, I keep my toes crossed, I keep my heart crossed, and everything else.
I would be careful crossing your heart. is a very vital organ that is required.
You know what I mean?
You do not want to put your blood vessels in ink.
That's quite funny. Martin says, Oliver, king of the wet races. You damn right, mate. You damn right. They don't call me the wet master for nothing.
Just a little bit of fun here under the safety car conditions. I mean, what else do we really have to do? No one's pitting. There's not a lot of strategy going on.
Well, actually, to be fair, Chevrons is pitted, Hyperwolskin is pitted, Sanaf is pitted, Hooky is pitted, Pro Oliver is pitted. You know what? Since we're underneath the safety car for probably more than three quarters of a lap, I'm going to have a look at the championship standings, actually, because I want to check the standings going into this race. So I want to have a look before we get underway. We've still got a lot of track to cover, so I'm going to have a look at the standings. Where are they? Season 7 standings. Okay, let's have a good look. They're going through Porn right now. 5-second penalty for Warskin for hitting Sanaf. Oodie Deezy. So yeah, as we're going into this race, Snellweg is on 189, Tim, and Energy Dan is jumped to second on 169. Sorry, 160, sorry. And Hookie's on 147 going into this race.
And where did you say Energy Dan was?
Second, 160 points, and Snellweg's on 189. And can I just say, on Ray China, Tim, from his few races he had in SFR, he's already in 7th in this championship. Already 7th.
Well, that's 2 wins and at least 1 or 2 pole positions at this point, is it not?
Pretty much.
And not to mention, any time that he's gotten the fastest lap, that's gave him a point. So Ray China definitely showing that he belongs here.
GP4, no.
Well, Speed Force Racing in general, though, Rage Hunter certainly belongs here. Maybe in the GP3 series once the next season starts, but I'm fine with seeing him run in the GP4 series.
Oh, you could beat me. Disqualified from the section. Such for getting for not going to drive through penalty. Oh, unfortunate there.
And Racing Punch gets very loose out of turn number 1. I thought he was going into the wall. That's going to lose a lot of ground for him, but hey, it could have been so much worse.
And it just, but bad luck for you can beat me. He was doing so well. Neither speed is round. He's down to last. So the Alphas are in trouble. Cara is out of the session. He's crashed on Arno Rouge. Oh my goodness.
Is that going to be a 3rd safety car of the day, though? That is the question, because Cara is right there in the racing line, but it was relatively early in the lap, so I think it's going to give enough time to get that car out of the way. But so far, it's only a yellow flag in Sector 1. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. I would imagine that will bring out the safety car, but I could be wrong. And in fact, we are okay. No safety car this time. We're going to stay green. So Gaming Things and Rage Hunter still battling.
Snellweg and Dan side by side going into Puon. And they've got Psychomich there as well. Psychomich down the inside of Energy Dan. And Psychomich has passed Dan because Dan's got damage on the left-hand side. And that is banners for downforce for Energy Dan. And he's got Bannister behind him. Dan's in trouble. Snellweg's in prime position right now to lead on in this championship. More points extended to Snellweg if it stays like this.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for Energy Dan there, because Snellweg already had over a full race lead on Energy Dan, so Dan needed a good points day, and he needed to gain on Snellweg in order to stay in contention for this championship.
Is that in trouble?
Aren't over yet.
I saw a car in trouble. Is that not Stupid Clavin? It is Stupid Clavin. And a Racing Point's in trouble. Stupid Clavin. Oh, he's rammed into his teammate. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Stupid Clavin has been spun into the pits.
Energy Dan is in. Both Racing Points on Dan's go down this. Oh, Energy Dan. Rose, did you see that, Tim?
Yes, but a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so it almost worked, but not quite for Energy Dan.
Anything I'm trying to do is Sebastian Vettel there. What's Ray trying to Gaming Thing side by side? Oh, and Gaming Things just got past by Rage Hunter. Rage Hunter back in the lead once again, and the GP3/GP2 guy is in front again.
GP2? Is he actually that fast around here, though?
Well, Senna saying, well, James TLH, put him in GP2. That's what one of them is saying.
Honestly, I'd say after this season, just put him in GP3 and
get him in there,
see what he does over there.
Just get him in there. Goodness me.
Baby steps for Rage Hunter, because he hasn't even ran a full season yet.
True. So Racing Podge is next.
Yep, back there in third, and of course Sonic Hawk, a nice recovery in fourth. However, he is significantly far back there, 2.4 seconds behind his teammate of Racing Podge.
Ferrari going strong here, 3 and 4th, looking very strong. Ferrari, Snellweg looking pretty in 5th as well. In terms of championship chances, looking very, very healthy for Snellweg, more points gain. I might be saying it, I don't know, very, what do you call it, unrealistic, but I'm going to say this now. If Rage Hunter keeps on winning, Tim, do you think he could be in this championship fight? I know we're around 14 now, but do you think he's got a chance?
If he got the fastest lap, pole
which
position,
he did,
and won every race from here on out.
Rage Hunter is in the lead. He's winning this race. This is going to be his 3rd straight win in a row, Tim. Snowbike has been doing that earlier this season. And in my opinion, he's looking super sweet. Guys in the comments, if you think Rage Hunter could be in the championship, he's in 7th place in the championship right now. But with everything going on at the moment, here comes Racing Podge on Gaming Things. So close for touching, but it's alright. There's not a fine. But yeah, if you guys, do you think Racing Gaming Things, sorry, not Gaming Things, Rage Hunter could be in the championship fight? Please let us know.
I'm actually trying to do the math for you here, Oliver, and figure out just if that is possible. Rage Hunter, if he got the fastest lap, pole position, and won every race from here until the final season, that would net him 216 points from this race on.
So I think he still have a chance.
I think he does, but it's going to have to be one of the best drives that we've ever seen. Because as you said, you know, we got Snellweg, who is leading the points right now with 189. So if Snellweg, Energy Dan, and Hookie fail to score points for the rest of the races, which I don't see happening, and Rage Hunter were to literally dominate all of them, then Rage Hunter would definitely be in contention for this championship. But it's going to be very interesting to watch his climb up the standings regardless, as it has been already so far, because you saying that he's already back there in 7th.
Psychomich, and he's through. Hookie's on the outside as well. Hookie behind, Hookie's through towards Bronximon. Nicely done for Hookie, getting past into Bronximon. Sonic Hawk into 3rd, because Racing Podge is pitting after 10 laps. Does he have damage on the Ferrari, I wonder? I don't see any damage on the Ferraris, which are quite to see Racing Podge going in. So we're going to see Hookie now on the back of Bannister. Rage Hunter, 3 seconds ahead, fastest lap, cruising at the moment. So we got Hookie chasing down Bannister, Psychomich behind. Sharon's has jumped to 10 because the Racing Podge is almost jumped into 10th. Yeah, he's now jumped to 10th. He's just got ahead of Racing Podge. So Hookie coming in, almost touching the grass. So almost touching the grass is spinning, but on the back, Hyperwarska's on the back of Sanef. Can he get past the Williams? No, he cannot. Just Lonian's getting past Need for Speed. With 2 seconds, do you think they could get to the end without a stop? I think so, possibly. Oh, and Hyperwarska has spun. He was in the bad when Need for Speed when I last saw him, and Hyperwarska drove into the wall. Now and he's stopping on the track. He's coming back onto the track. Virtual safety car. Well, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Safety car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, really. If it's just a virtual safety car, it should be okay. But oh man, Hyperworskin hitting the wall once again. He's just having an awful race today, and I think if I was a betting man, I would say that Hyperworskin probably did not get a good wet weather setup on that Renault today, and that's probably one of the problems that he's having. And of course, right now he's having a big problem.
Hunt
He doesn't
is
have
in.
a front wing at all.
Rage is in.
Gaming Things is in.
Sonic
And
Hawk
as is
in.
Sonic Hawk.
And Snellweg.
So the top 4 drivers pitting here, maybe the top 5. What does Bannister do? Where he
He's staying
will
out.
stay out. Bannister staying out. Okay, so the top 4 drivers coming into pit, getting a new fresh set of intermediate tires. Bannister going to take the gamble and try to stay out and inherit the lead. I'm not sure if that's going to work out for him, though, because of being under safety car
He's not going to
speeds.
say that Ray
And
Hunter just
Hunter-
came out.
Yeah, Rage Hunter just came out, so Bannister, the gamble not really paying off for him the way he would have wanted. If the virtual safety car had ended like 5 seconds earlier, I think that Bannister would have been okay, and then he could have continued on at racing speeds, getting a little bit of an advantage over Rage Hunter. But he still jumped up to second, and look at Hookie there in third. So Hookie jumping up, trying to help his championship hopes.
Great stop from Rage Hunter. Absolutely timed the stops beautifully. Literally just timed it well. Virtual safety car came in, stopped, put the fresh set of inters on, and jumps he goes. Beautifully worked there from Rage Hunter there. Beautifully timed stop. So now Racing Pod has gone in front of Shadow. So all the drivers are now starting to sort of split up nicely. Energy Dan overtaking Stupid Clavin. Now he's on the back of Need for Speed. On board with Energy Dan. He's been in the wars today. He's trying to catch down Need for Speed. Nice turn there from Energy Dan. Now he's got the run on Need for Speed's car. Need for Speed will know that. And he's going to defend the line. And he will. And Dan is trying to get past it. Need for Speed goes wide slightly. Dan is trying his best to catch down Need for Speed's car, but Need for Speed is holding its own against the championship, one of the championship contenders. Need for Speed doing all he can here to try and salvage some points here. Well, a couple of points at least. Dan now is not going to let him have it though. He's trying to really closer to Need for Speed's car. Need for Speed trying to get past, but well, trying to get away. But we all know what Dan's like, Tim. He's such a fast driver.
Yeah, Dan really is, and he's just had some bad luck here the past few weeks, and especially bad luck here today. So now he's just trying to salvage what he can, and he needs to get up in that 10th position at least. A little bit of contact there with Need for Speed as Dan tries to go around. Contact again. Give him the nice little bump and run, or at least trying to. It's more like a bump instead of a bump and run. It was Need for Speed who actually got the advantage out of that thing. So going into turn number 1, Dan thought about diving it in there, but contact again, just barely, as they go through turn number 1. And I'm honestly surprised that Dan is using his front wing like that as much, because these aren't stock cars. So you can't just bump someone out of the way and then you continue on like you're completely fine. It just doesn't work that way. Oh my goodness, Need for Speed in Eau Rouge loses it and into the wall, and a massive carnage for that Alfa Romeo.
Oh, gunning for Need for Speed. He was doing so well, but now we're going to Hookie and Bannister, who's close together. And actually, let's go to Snellweg and Sonic Hawk, because these two are close with Psych and Mitch ahead. Good race, Tim. I must say, in the lead for Hookie, because he's trying to salvage anything for his championship hopes here. But Snellweg is loving the conditions. It's the Dutch driver. He's been like Max Verstappen in the McLaren, but he is Dutch. He's in a McLaren, so we'll count it. So here comes. Oh, Snellweg close to Sonic Hawk. So close. But touching that Ferrari. But he's not going to get past it that way. Snellweg trying to get past Sonic Hawk's Ferrari. Absolutely trying. He's on the back of Psychomich. Look at this. Sonic Hawk and Psychomich. How the hell did he save that car? That was unbelievable. Oh, and there was a touch. I just saw a touch. Psychomich bang into Sonic Hawk's Ferrari. Snellweg round the outside. Oh, Psychomich. Look at Snellweg. Unbelievable move. 2 round the outside in the chicane. Snellweg, absolutely fantastic move. That was absolutely outstanding. Pat yourself on the back, man.
Snellweg saying, if you want to play bumper cars through a tight chicane, you can do whatever you want. Just let me through. And that's what he did. Good job there on Snellweg as they go through Eau Rouge now. It is Sonic Hawk trying to give chase of that McLaren, but I think that Snellweg is checked out in that 5th place position.
Unbelievable move. That was unreal. Round the outside. In that chicane alone, that was unbelievable of a move. James says champion's move. I have to agree. That was incredible of a move for Snellweg. Literally using his fresh inters to the maximum and literally just passed them both round the outside. That was unreal of a move. And now we got Hooky trying to do anything to salvage his challenge of hopes. He's trying to catch down Palestine and Tim. Ray Channer sitting up nearly about 7 seconds ahead of this lot. Ray Channer's in a class of his own again.
Yeah, and so Ray Channer definitely found something during that last set of pit stops. And Bannister, of course, with old intermediate tires, is definitely not really helping anyone else behind him anyway. It's not really that he's holding anyone up, except maybe Hooky a little bit. It's just the fact that Bannister can't really take the challenge to Rage Hunter like maybe Snellweg could have if he'd have been able to came out right behind him, but he was not able to do so. So Rage Hunter, as you said, looks like it's going to continue his dominance if he can hang on. It's lap 15 of 22 here, so we're getting very close to the end. Bannister now getting a little bit of a challenge from Hooky out of that final chicane and down the front straightaway. Hooky trying to get underneath Bannister out of that corner, but not able to do so. Maybe he'll be able to do something in turn number 1, but he won't be able to, and both cars really pushing so hard through that corner, just not able to get any grip in those front tires. And now as they approach Eau Rouge, it looks like Hooky's going to have a run on Bannister in the Racing Point. He's going to look on the inside, but he had to back out of it. Oh, and that was probably a good idea from Hooky. There would have been contact otherwise. But look at this, Gaming Things is starting to put his nose into this mix now. Bannister holding up Hooky, so that's going to allow Gaming Things to get close to him, maybe make a move. Hooky going around the outside. Gaming Things going to have to settle to stay behind him for now, but side by side with Bannister and Hooky, Bannister will win out for now.
That was, I thought they were going to go 3 wide for a second. That was unbelievable from the drivers to literally avoid each other. That was unreal. Energy Dan trying to catch down Shadowlancer. Let's have a look at these two. Shadowlancer still stays ahead. Lever Speed is retired in and looks like to be on the exit of Blanchimont. Unlucky there for Need for Speed. Well done, man. Great racing. We're hoping to see you back for Monza, which is one of my favourite tracks of all time. Look at Gaming Feast harassing Hooky, but Gaming Feast can't find a way past. I'll tell you now, it's going to be looking very interesting for the championship because Ray Channer is having the time of his life up there, nearly 10 seconds ahead because he timed the stops absolutely on the money. And Hooky's got that wrong. Here goes Gaming Figs towards Hawk. I thought he's going to make a move, but Hooky cut him off and just in time. Beautiful work from Hooky to block off Gamey. Gamey will have to try and block. Oh, Hooky's gone wide in Blanchimont. Now he's got Gaming Figs trying to close down, but Hooky holds on for now, Tim.
And this is just an amazing battle. It's not even for the lead. It's for 3rd place, the final spot on that podium. And Snellweg in 5th is starting to close in on this pack. And
they have got problems because we all know what Snellweg is capable of.
Oh yeah, and Hooky is trying to maximize his points gain today. At the moment, he's gaining on Snellweg. He's not gaining by a lot, but he is gaining, and that's important. But Snellweg getting close to this pack, if he's able to get by Gaming Things, if he's able to get by Hooky,
here comes Gamey.
Gamey looking on the inside of Hooky. He's going to have to outbrake him to get by
him. Virtual, Santa's out. So Gamey has to cancel the
virtual
move.
Safety car.
Did Gamey get past Hooky after the safety car was announced? No, he didn't.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. Gamey thinks he's as backed out, so Hooky is let Hooky go past. Very sensible there for Gamey. I think he'd been told from the game that he has to let Hooky pass, but wow. Unbelievable.
And, you know, I don't think this virtual safety car is going to be good for these drivers.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, that was very quick. Just giving the tires a little bit of a breather. That's all it really needed. But Snellweg has kicked it into high gear now. Gamey Things really on the back of Hooky, but Snellweg on the back of Gamey Things. And that's what I was saying. The safety car's not going to be good for these drivers because it's going to give Snellweg a time to regroup and get close to him. And he has definitely. He is there. He's right on the back of Gamey Things. Look at that. That's your points leader trying to maximize his points total for the day. Gamey Things trying to go underneath Hooky's. He goes wide out of that corner. Not able to do anything with it. It's like Gamey Things gets stalled out in the dirty air from Hooky.
Yeah, exactly, and you have to be careful because he doesn't want Snellweg going by, and then Snellweg gets past. Oh, Hooky!
A 3-second time penalty for Hooky now, so that is going to have a detrimental effect on the finish of this race. I'd say that Hooky has no chance at a podium now, even.
Can Bannister get a podium here? I'll be surprised if he does.
He didn't pit during the last virtual safety car, or the one before that, rather. He did not pit, and I was saying that he's taken a gamble, and then it almost paid off for him coming out in first, but he had to settle for second. But it might pay off for him still, and he might be able to walk away with that second place. We only
Here
have
comes
5
King
more
once
laps
again.
to go. So Gamey Things using that slipstream. He's going to look underneath Hooky, but I think Hooky's a little bit faster. He's got the slipstream from the racing point of Bannister. Gamey Things is going to outbrake Hooky into the corner. What's going to happen here? Side by side, but no contact. Contact now! Contact now! And Snellweg really sticking his nose into the mix. Snellweg trying to get around the Red Bull of Gamey Things. Not able to do anything with it. Gamey Things is now very far back from Hooky. Over half a second gap now.
I tell you now, Gamey Things was lucky not letting Snellweg go past, because if Snellweg goes past Gamey Things, I'll tell you now, Hooky is going to be all sorts of trouble. If he's already in sorts of trouble with Gamey Things behind, but you know what? Snellweg's capable of in these conditions, and Ray Chunner just chilling 10 seconds ahead. What do you expect? So Gamey Things is trying to get a Hooky once again. He is really trying to get past him, but Hooky's been really defensive, which is fair enough to defend a podium. He wants anything to salvage his championship hopes, but Gamey Things wants to spoil it to him.
That he does. Gamey Things. He qualified second here today. He led the early part of this race before Rage Hunter was able to get by him, and then he dropped back, and now he's just trying to salvage his position. If we had a full-blown safety car, Gamey Things might be able to take it to Rage Hunter, but I'm just really not sure about that at the time being, and with the laps winding down, there's really no chance of a safety car at this point.
Oh, good exit for Gamey.
Really benefit any of these drivers. Yeah, that was a good exit for Gamey there as they head down into turn number 1. But Gamey is not going to be able to close that gap to Hooky. He's going to have to follow him through the corner and maybe try to get a run on him out of Eau Rouge. And while they're doing this, they're actually starting to catch Bannister just a little bit. I can see that Racing Point machine just getting a little bit bigger on my screen from the viewpoint of Gamey Things. So they're really getting close there. Hooky going a little bit wide through Eau Rouge, and that's going to allow Gamey Things to get on his outside now, side by side. Wow, that was quick. And Sonicog, a 3-second time penalty. The battle is between Hooky and Gamey Things. And now Gamey Things has the draft from Bannister, and he's able to get by him. He outbreaks Hooky going into the corner. Hooky really loose there. Snellweg gets underneath Hooky now. Side by side, and Snellweg takes 4th place.
What a move for Snellweg. Round the outside once again. Snellweg, if he doesn't get a podium today, he fully deserves it. What a move again for Snellweg. Round the outside, like an absolute champion he is. Beautiful move.
So Snellweg did a fantastic job there, capitalizing on Hooky getting very loose. Not sure exactly what's going on with Hooky's car, but he just cannot quite hang on to it. Going through that corner, he was all sorts of loose, just dancing with it and barely able to control it. And Snellweg just saw a hole and took it.
And now Gamey thinks, well, it didn't take him long to catch up to Bannister, didn't it? The 10 laps of tyre life is proving so much of a difference. But here comes Gamey Things on the back of Bannister's car. So this is going to be interesting to see if Bannister can hold on to a podium, or can actually hold on. Oh, good save from Bannister. And Ray Charler just mugging him off with fastest lap after fastest lap.
So I think if Bannister can defend for just a few more corners, he might be able to hold on to a podium, because Snellweg is kind of far back there. He's almost a full second.
2 more laps, Bannister. Please hold on. but he's got two very, very fast guys behind him. It's going to be close.
And Snellweg gained a lot of time on the entry to turn 1 there because he was almost a second back on the exit of the chicane, but then he really gained to the back of Gamey Things.
But look at Snellweg.
Now he's doing what Gamey Things did to Hooky, going in the grass, trying to go around the outside of the Red Bull. And Snellweg will clear Gamey Things.
Did he manage to hold the car on the grass on the wet grass on into tyres and still get past Gamey Things? How on earth Snellweg got that?
Because it's Snellweg. There is a reason this man is leading the championship standings in GP4, and I think that is a perfect definition of it.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable move. Two laps to go.
Work on Bannister.
Yeah. 2 laps to go. And Energy Dan and Stupid Clark. And Energy Dan gets past around the outside. Lovely move. James said, I want him to win the championship. He's really rooting hard for Snellweg here, Tim. He's really rooting hard for Snellweg. I don't blame him. The Flying Dutchman is doing absolutely sensible. The team. He's absolutely flying. Now he's got Bannister in front of Bannister. He's going all sorts of problems. Because here comes the championship leader. He is not messing about. He is not taking any prisoners. He's risking everything to keep his championship hopes in a dominant position. Might as well go out wide. Why not? And here comes Gamey Things trying to hold on. Doing what he can under pressure. Snellweg, but it's Snellweg. What do you expect? Sonic Cork has gone past Hooky. Hooky's struggling, Tim. He's not really getting any purchase at all, Tim.
No, in fact, he's actually dropping back all the way back in 6th now for Hooky, so that's not helping his championship at all. Now, Energy Dan is the next car behind him, so the AlphaTauri driver's running 6th and 7th here. Not really what we're used to from them. And Snellweg now getting a run on Bannister as they approach Eau Rouge. Let's see what he's going to do with it. He's going to try to go around the outside. Bannister spins! Oh, Bannister in the grass! Lost it out of Eau Rouge. So close to hitting Hooky there.
Gutting. Gutting, man. That is gutting for Bannister. Oh, that is so gutting. Oh, man. That is so gutting.
He gave it his all. He had a good run. He just lost it out of Eau Rouge. There was nothing he could do.
Bless him, man. I actually feel so sorry for Bannister. He was on for such a good result. And then afterwards, Pro Oliver nicking the fastest lap away through Rage Hunter. That's interesting to watch.
Meanwhile, Rage Hunter actually 19 seconds ahead.
Oh, that's the reason why Bannister's got a puncher on the right rear. Oh, no. Oh, man. No, it's the left rear. Oh, is it the right rear or the left? Yeah, it's the right rear. Oh, he's got a puncher, Tim.
He's around again.
He's got a puncher. Yeah. Oh, man. He's pushed too hard on the tyres, Tim. He should have stopped.
I think that he had to take the gamble because it almost paid off for him. You got to think he was only a lap short, and he would have been A-okay with that. And Snellweg, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings right here at the end, but it is going to be Rage Hunter who, actually this is the last lap. I was going to say Rage Hunter was about to win the race, but it is the last lap. Rage Hunter still in the lead, going through Eau Rouge now. Snellweg just now crossing the line with Gamey Things, and with that 3-second time penalty, that's going to put Gamey Things up in second as long as he doesn't have a time penalty on his own.
True. But, again, Tim, this race, it's been nothing but Snellweg's great drive through the field, and then this man just absolutely leading from the front once. Now, this is going to be interesting, Tim. But before we say anything, oh, look at this! You don't need time penalties because Gamey Things round the outside of Snellweg. Can Snellweg defend? From Gamey Things late on the brakes. Oh, they're so close to touching. Gamey Things round the outside. Absolutely lovely move. But now Rage Hunter through Puon. Andy Dan's gone past his teammates. So AlphaTauri trying to get some points. But Rage Hunter again. Unbelievable drive. His race was won in the virtual safety car. That's how he won his race. Raychana absolutely brilliant today. Purple in the second. Can he get fastest lap, I wonder? Because he wants it. Can Raychana get it?
About to find out.
Raychana, come towards the bus stop, Tim. Take it home.
Through the final 2 corners. He won 2 weeks ago, he won last week, and Rage Hunter will cross the line here at Spa and win once again in the GP4 series with the fastest lap, a 1:55.4 for Rage Hunter.
Unbelievable.
Gamey Things in second now, just trying to hold on. Snellweg back there in third, rounding the final chicane. Final corner now. Gamey Things and Snellweg, second and third. Snellweg very loose off the corner, trying to give it one last shot, but not able to do it. Gamey Things finishes second, Snellweg in third, even with the time penalty, because Sonicock has a time penalty of his own, coming in fourth place. Energy Dan's going to cross the line in fifth. Where does he wind up after any time penalties? He will wind up in sixth because Clavin in fifth.
Wow, but there, Hookie's just falling behind Stupid Clavin. That was interesting. Shalllancer in the points. Well done to Shalllancer. A nice power slide at the end. Well done. Take it home 8th. Psyche Mitch coming home in 9th. And Oliver in the Merc will come home in 10th. But Rage Hunter, Tim, once again, over 20 seconds. It's a replica of Hungary. Again, just so dominant. He's absolutely dominant, Tim. Who's going to stop him?
I thought for a minute it was going to be Gamey Things, but Rage Hunter kind of put an end to that.
Well, when it comes to Rage Hunter, he's just class. We're going to be asking more questions to Rage Hunter in the interviews, let's say in the least. Here comes Gislodian crossing the line, but Rage Hunter, wow, unbelievable drive. This guy is showing himself to be one of the true class drivers. Tim, I don't know who we can pick our driver today, because Rage Hunter dominant, Snellweg for his overtakes. Unbelievable.
I would have said Bannister had the podium worked out, but unfortunately he just lost it there in Eau Rouge with the flat tire. So otherwise, I think Bannister does deserve an honorable mention because he almost had it. He was a lap short of that.
Oh, that is gunning, man. I actually feel so bad for him. Driver of the day, in my opinion, I will have to give the Snellweg.
So your official race classifications for the Belgian Grand Prix is Rage Hunter in first, Gamey Things in second, Snellweg in third, Sonicock in fourth, Stupid Clavin in fifth, sixth is Energy Dan, seventh is Hookie Shadowlancer in eighth, ninth is Psychomich Proliver in 10th, Gislodian in 11th, Bannister 12th, 13th is Admeister, Racing Podge in 14th, Seneth 15th, Need for Speed in 16th, Hyperwarsk in 17th, 18th is Kara, You Can Beat Me in 19th, and Fanny Lion in 20th place. Oliver will have to invite the driver. This dominant streak.
Unbelievable. I just can't believe what Rage Hunter's going through right now. With Bannister's retirement, I need to have a quick look at the standings. I saw a comment on Rage Hunter there from Martin. Let's have what Martin's saying at the moment. What's Martin saying? Rage Hunter must have went back to the pad instead of wheel with that performance. That's a great comment. Great comment. Brilliant. Right, I need to have a look so you can add Rage Hunter. And gamey things. Okay, so right, so let's see what I can do. With the new PlayStation settings, it's going to be an absolute nightmare to do. Oh damn! With the system, with this, I need to send this lot of friend requests because I can't do the actual invite to invite. I need to actually send my friend request. That's annoying.
In the same boat there, so we may not even have any interviews.
We will do at some point. Where's Raychana gone? Is he still in here? Raychana's gone. That's a bit of a shame. We've still got Snellwagon here. Right, view profile. We'll go into send friend. Bang, there we go. It's a shame. I'd like to hear from Raychana. Okay, we can, yeah, we got friends with Snellweg, that's good. Right, now I can add players. So look where Snellweg is. Snellweg. Where is he at? Snellweg, where is he? Snellweg is roundabout, is in the S's somewhere. Slayer, where is he? Where is Snellweg? Where's Snellweg? Snellweg, where are you? I think I might where it is now. Do apologise, guys, for the wait. We are trying to get these drivers in, but this new PlayStation update has literally messed everything up in a big nutshell. Sony fixed up, yeah, damn right. I hate this new PlayStation update, Tim. I really do. Yeah, it changed literally everything on the party settings and everything. Where is Snellweg, man? I'm trying to find him. There he is. I found him in the end. I found Snellweg. Okay, right. That's one done. Time to add guy number 2, which is Gamey. There we go. Here's Snellweg. And there's Gamey invited as well. Hello, Snellweg.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. And it's
For him and gaming things too.
have any of you got Raychana as a friend? Oh, that's a shame. So has all of you got their party allow settings as well? Is everything good? And if you clear, we're good to go.
Hello?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Okay, so let's start off with you, Snellweg. Well, the drive that you did, the overtakes that you did, please explain to us on the overtakes. Were you in any way, shape, or form a bit overwhelmed with the overtakes you did today?
Yeah, myself, I'm also completely overwhelmed. I haven't done any practice around here, so to pull some of those overtakes off, yeah, I don't know where it came from, honestly. But it felt great. I can't complain. Yeah. And Sonic Hawk, if I remember correctly, the last corner, yeah, it was great racing overall.
And the race in general, Snellweg, what an amazing drive. You literally overtake 2 people into the chicane. The driving was so consistent. I mean, how was the race out there today in those wet conditions?
Yeah, I wasn't really confident. Like I said, I hadn't done that much practice, like, yeah, 30 minutes of time trial. So to put it P3 is, yeah, an awesome feeling. In general, the race, yeah, it was really enjoyable with some nice battles with everyone. So yeah, I can't complain. Also taking big steps in the championship lead. So yeah, great race.
Yeah, we'll get to you soon, gaming things. We will do. Just need to Rage a friend request. Tim, you're an absolute legend getting Rage Channel in here. Thank you so much. Come on, let's give him up. Let's get in that party, you little monkey. Nope, he's got my friend request. Let's go to you then, Gamey. Good race today. Had a few fights again with the races out there today. How was it from your perspective?
Well, starting off with qualifying, I managed to get P2, which is, to be fair, probably the best place you can actually start the race, in my opinion. Going into turn 1 P2, so that was all good. So I got a good drive and getting him at Rage up the hill and along the long straight to get him. I will say I did enjoy being the lead car for a bit, but I had to think about my race, just think about fuel and tyres, and obviously when I was doing that, Rage just overtook me and then proceeded to check out after the pit stop, so there's nothing I could do there. But hey, I'm P2. I'm over that. I've now, to be honest, I think I've now sat on every step on the podium now this season, which is a brilliant thing to do. And yeah, I also enjoyed having that little fight with you there, Snellweg. Luckily, from looks of it, there wasn't any connection desyncs causing some issues between us this time.
Very true. I know that feels. So yeah, speaking of Rage Hannah gaming, what do you think of his dominance again? What do you actually think of his true pace now for the past 3 weeks?
Well, from going into when the race ended last week, I saw a lot of petitions to send him into GP3, and I would like to put my name to that petition because he is far too quick.
I mean, qualified, he was like a full second in front of everyone. Snowway got in your mind on gaming, not gaming, Rage Hannah. What do you think of him right now?
Yeah, untouchable. I didn't see him today, so I think that says enough. With the pace of Gamey and myself, that we didn't see him I myself didn't see him this race. It's crazy.
Unbelievable. And Tim, your final words on Rage Hannah?
I think Rage Hunter is quick, to say the very least. He is still in contention for the championship, I do believe, if he continues on this dominant streak that he is right now, and I expect to see him in GP3 next season. Other than that, I mean, good job to Rage Hunter. I know that we talk about how fast he is and that he's in a league of his own, but I don't believe that you get that quick by pure luck. And so Rage Hunter is definitely a quick driver. He's got some skill there, and I think that it's a well-earned win, even though I'm sure that there's about 19 other drivers who would rather be in his position.
Oh dear. Yeah, one more question for you, Snellweg, actually, on the overtakes that you did. Which one was your actual favourite overtake?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say the one at the last corner of Psychomich and Funnegar, because it was so risky. Like on my screen I saw Psychomich losing the back end a bit, but I just went for it and yeah, I pulled it off, so that was really satisfying.
It was like, yeah, it looked like it had so much grip on the tyres as well, going around the outside, and then you're like, see you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of say, Tim, that Rage Hannah is going to go into 6th in the championship now. He's going to be 6th in the championship after this race. He's going for 6th. He's going for 7th to 6th in the championship, and he's got 84 points. So I got a calculator on my phone. I did have a calculator on my phone, not anymore. So it was good at maths around here. What's 84 plus 26? Who's good at maths?
Not me.
I'm trying to figure out what's 84 plus 86. 26 is now. I've stopped myself now. Oh, I do have a
84 plus
calculator. Hang on, I feel I got it. Right, 84 plus 26. He's
That'd
gonna be on
110, wouldn't it?
It's gonna be 110. Yeah, he's gonna be, he's now joined the 100 group now.
All right, welcome to the club.
He's joined that 100 club. So that means since he's gonna be on 110, he's gonna be around about the top 5, Tim. He's gonna be where Gaming Things and Sonic Cork is. Wow! The championship's gonna get eaten up, boys!
Oh no.
Wow.
Ray Chandler's going to be joining that group very soon. Snowweg, I think got another championship contender coming.
Yeah, nah. Rather not. Rather have him lose some races and I can be first again.
I think you need to wrap it up a bit more quickly as you can.
Yeah, I think I need some to find some pace from his level to get it in the bag.
And next, Monza coming up next week.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not my best track, but yeah, I like it.
Gaming Monza.
Nice and quick track. So as long as there's no problems with the Ascari mainly, that should be fine.
I think that will be it for us. Tim, do you want to sign out for us?
I guess I will. I mean, I usually do. There was a little bit of different circumstances leading to the race today, but, you know, just to cap it all off, you know, congratulations to our podium finishers. Congratulations to Rage Hunter on his win. Snailweg and Gamey, thanks to your podium. You know, it was a good race, and you kept it interesting, and, you know, thank you to all the drivers for racing with us. Thank you for everyone who viewed the stream today, and with that, I'm Tim with Oliver. Good morning, good evening, good day, good night, have fun, and goodbye.